Coming up in this video, scary videos are like a plague. Sometimes you can't help but spread them. These 30 scary videos are currently getting shared online. Number 30, dark web video. Are these escaped psych ward patients? Or is this a hoax? TikToker Motivation9066 explains that this video was found on the dark web. They claim that these are escaped patients. They seem to be wandering aimlessly on the grounds at night. Some in the comments think they're just vibing. Some TikTokers are more concerned with the glowing thing hopping on the ground. I don't know what that thing is. I just hope, if these truly are patients, they were returned to safety. Number 29, birthing a demon. How do demons exist on this earth? Just like anything, they are birthed. Shared by YouTube channel Cold TV and originally published by Life of Luxury. This video is trending in the Vietnamese-speaking YouTube community. The story begins with the Life of Luxury team arriving at a home where something evil is suspected of happening. As a welcome, they're served up some unappetizing cookies.
Here are your cookies, sweetie.
Okay, can you please sit down now?
I'm guessing they aren't welcome after all. When they go to sleep that night, a security camera captures this unsettling footage in Gloria's room. Gloria disappears, but then reappears, behaving very strangely. She's now wandering around, serving up this nightmare fuel. Now she's literally crawling up the walls. How can they sleep through this? I have no idea. They're finally awoken, and things get 10 times more terrifying.
Dude, do you hear that?
They go looking for her, and what they find is chilling.
I think she's in here. Okay. This is where she's gonna have the baby. Now come on, you gotta help me deliver it.
She delivers the baby. That's most definitely a demon. They follow the demon entity.
What is that? Follow it! Okay! Look! One in there! Alright!
Later, the patient returns.
What are they doing?
I've never been more grateful that this video is fictional. Nevertheless, this is pure terror, and I think it's going to give me nightmares forever. Number 28, Gettysburg Ghost. Numerous videos are floating around online surrounding the ghosts of Gettysburg. Redditor Rutrow Shaggy shares this one, wondering if this has been debunked.
Holy down by the canyon, see that?
Oh, what is that?
Wait, shh.
Is this a full-body apparition?
No way. What is that?
I have no friggin' idea.
Did you get that on the camera?
It's recording.
Oh my did you see that?
The Redditor says they originally thought this was great evidence, but after seeing it a second time, the guy's reactions didn't seem genuine and it looked edited. Those in the comments tend to agree. Others relay their own paranormal experiences at Gettysburg. So while I tend to agree that this video itself appears to be a hoax, I do believe that the famous battlegrounds are haunted. Number 27, Ghost Float. This footage, captured at a family farm in Belleville, Michigan, has Redditor C Yogurt Closet 8048 scratching their head. See for yourself. A dark mass materializes before seemingly turning into a figure and striding out of view. Although it looks intriguing to me, some Redditors aren't sold. The general consensus is that it is a bug, but there are other paranormal theories. While I do think it's probably a bug too close to the lens, I agree with Redditor Anywhere Majestic 2377 who writes, "This one is pretty neat. After all, this is definitely not something you see every day." Number 26, Belair House Basement. Nothing good happens in the basement. YouTube team Outsider Paranormal SW visits the basement of the haunted Belair House and they're met with a growl.
What? It's a question we can ask.
That was a creepy capture. Shortly after, one of their devices goes off.
We found a bullet.
Oh, it is really cold around here.
What is going on over there, dude?
I don't know. It is super cold around here.
That wasn't me. What the is that?
They then hear something in the next room.
Something passed out in here that's conversations were sensory deprivation.
What's that?
What in the actual
I heard it in my left ear, wherever it
again, it's the one that's surrounding.
Although I think what I'm hearing is the furnace, whatever they heard causes them alarm. And then their Mel meter goes off, along with a chime.
We were asking it stuff like that, and it wouldn't do it. It lit up the K2 at the same time.
Is there something in the basement of the Belair House? I think this warrants further investigation. Number 25, Evil dwells here. There's no doubt that evil dwells in this abandoned home, and YouTube team Afterlife Road Productions has come to identify its illness. Once inside, they hear something.
I think I just heard whispering.
Some areas of the home feel too spooky to enter.
I am alone by myself in a scary, spooky abandoned house. It was
just a overall very eerie feeling. I'm not walking into this.
The calendar on the wall is 3 decades old. Is that how long this place has been abandoned?
May 1991, that's what the calendar says over there. Old family portrait. 24th June 1982.
Perhaps the creepiest find here is this abandoned doll.
God, I'm so scared. And I mean that. I'm shaking.
After visiting this place, the team researched the former owners of the house to try and uncover why it was abandoned, but they were left with only dead ends. Does this house just have bad energy? Maybe, but I believe the evil spirits here have driven every living being out. Number 24, so haunted. This poltergeist house is so haunted that no one can live here. YouTube team Dark Arts TV visits the UK's scariest abandoned mansion. They get the creeps immediately upon entering, and then they hear something.
Oh man, this is so creepy. Don't know why, but I'll go. Whoa.
I'm sorry.
I'm so on edge right now, you have no idea.
They don't find anything, but they can feel a presence there.
Yeah. It's creepy in here, you know. It's really weird because my hands are like shaking. I might feel shaky.
That's not like you.
No.
They continue through the home and keep hearing things.
What?
That's something like screaming.
Oh my. From? That sound like running.
In the children's room, they hear a child's voice.
Oh, for God.
Oh no. Then again, I've just heard it. Just heard the kid.
As they're performing an estays session in one of the rooms, a chair moves.
Oh my laughing now. Oh my. No, we need to leave. Come on. Right, yo, come on. Right. Time to leave.
You can see quite plainly that the chair twists around.
Oh my.
This ultimately sends the team packing, but in my opinion, the other voices and unexplained sounds were reason enough to leave already. Number 23, America's Most Haunted. Could you pass the night in America's Most Haunted house? YouTuber Chelsea Luna did, and sleep was off the table. As they sit on the porch, they hear something.
It all started when we were sitting out here. What? I don't know. Nobody's out there. I wish I had a light that I could flash out there.
A presence that they cannot see seems to be creeping around them in the woods.
I just heard something in the woods again. No. This is why I'm freaking out, okay? Because normally you hear stuff in the woods, you think it's an animal. But because of the paranormal activity we've been hearing something walking out here.
They think they're being watched.
It's the watchers in the woods.
The watchers in the woods. That's what it looks like. Seriously. Oh.
What the is that? Oh.
What is that?
Back inside, their troubles don't end.
You know, wow.
That was right here.
Wow. Don't trip now.
That.
Chelsea explores the upstairs and starts feeling dizzy on the top step.
It feels weird, this step right here. I wonder if someone fell. Oh, I bet that's how they died. They fell on the steps. I'm getting dizzy. Whoa, man. Let me sit. I just heard something. I'm scared now. I feel like someone's gonna push me.
Then come down on your butt.
I think Chelsea may be onto something. I don't know if the two things are connected, the watchers in the woods and the evil in this house, but something about this place feels way off. Number 22, the shadow. This shadow won't let you sleep. YouTuber Chris L. Luna visits a woman named Denia who keeps finding her statue of Saint Lazarus in unexpected places.
Y siempre lo tengo en la mesa y ahora tengo que tenerlo en el piso porque cada rato lo hallo en el piso y no soy yo, si soy sola en mi casa, no sé qué está pasando.
Her sleep is also being disturbed by strange things in her bedroom at night. Did you see the shadow fly over her? They leave the camera in the bedroom to see if they can capture more activity, and then this happens. I must have thought that object was just unstable, but then things move of their own accord. Something evil is haunting Denia, and I'm afraid if she doesn't get rid of it, she'll suffer insomnia for the rest of her days. Number 21, The Ritual. A man named Meguro was investigating a mysterious home and former clinic, but during his investigation, a car crashed into it. A psychic medium then told Meguro that this place is cursed and he had touched something he shouldn't touch. YouTube channel Fourth Wall shares footage of the cursed home. Several people have passed away in this home under mysterious circumstances. This is one of the reasons it's believed to be cursed. Despite this, Meguro set up security cameras around the home and slept overnight here. This is what he captured. Thinking the owner, Matsuo, had come upstairs, Meguro goes to check it out. He finds no one. Another Steadicam captures this cupboard opening on its own in the clinic. Items are thrown from inside. On another visit to the house, something at the altar is captured falling over or being flung. On closer inspection, it is a sacred tool. It destroys the doll in front of the altar. Was this the evil entity's intent? To destroy? And are the spirits of this place roaming around, haunting it? I believe both are true, and I trust, as the psychic claimed, that this place is cursed. For more scary videos like this, be sure to subscribe to Fourth Wall's channel. All of their videos have English subtitles. Number 20, Possession. Things are about to be flipped upside down in this haunted place. YouTuber Paranormal Mai speaks with the demons here, and they respond.
Gitmemi istiyorlar. Ama gitmeyeceğim.
Something is in the house, and the residents can feel it.
Bismillah, Bismillah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bedir. Tövbe ya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bedir.
One of the residents is clearly possessed by whatever demon is here. Prayers said over him don't seem to help. He hears an EVP in the bathroom and then sees someone next to him in the mirror, someone who isn't there.
Bismillah. Arkadaşlar, şu an aynada yanımda görüyorsunuz değil mi? Ama yanımda yok. Şu an yanımda hiçbir şey yok. Yanım bomboş ama aynada görünüyor.
When he turns back to the mirror, the demon is on the other side.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bakın aynı anda ikisini gösteremiyorum da. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bakın yok. Bir tek aynada görünüyor. Bismillah.
He enters another room in the house and finds this.
Yani tam orada. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Eûzü bi kelimetillahi tamâti min şerri ma halak.
And this thing doesn't like him.
La ilahe illallah, la ilahe illallah. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
He thinks it is the possessed guy, but then he finds him sitting in another room.
Eminsin yani sen olmadığına? Ben şimdi oraya gideceğim tekrardan. Bak ses geliyor.
He returns to the first room and again finds the figure there, covered in a sheet.
Oha ses verdi. Bedir bak tam şu an aynından var burada.
If this isn't the possessed man, who is it? Personally, I wouldn't stick around to find out. Number 19, Get Out. While investigating a haunted place, YouTube team Hauntings with Hodge gets screamed out. Listen closely.
Please get out.
Please get out. Oh. Get out of here. Some woman just screamed.
I heard that.
They're getting the same message repeatedly. Get out.
Please get out.
At first polite, the spirit becomes aggressive.
Get out of here.
I think once you receive this message, there's only one option. Listen and leave. Number 18, Ghost on Witch's Grave. Is the witch's grave haunted by the souls of witches past? YouTube team, Taboo Paranormal, visits the monumental grave site and they capture several strange things on camera. A shadow figure is seen in the cemetery darkness, but soon it disappears. More footage captures something in the window of this graveyard structure. After this, they leave the camera here to see if they can catch anything more. A strange shadow mist appears momentarily. Here it is up close. Is this the ghost of a former witch? I'm not sure what sort of object could cast a shadow like this, so I'm thinking yes. Number 17, Whitchurch Pub Orbs. Do you believe in mystical energies? YouTube team Spire Paranormal Group captured a series of ghostly orbs in the spooky old Whitchurch pub, but are they spirits? The group says the background noise you hear is the residents' TV upstairs. They think this orb is particularly compelling because it morphs as it comes closer to the camera. I have mixed feelings about orbs. I think they can too easily be explained away as environmental, but if my spirit takes this form one day, I just hope it sounds like this. Number 16, Ghost Watching. Is a ghost watching YouTube team Spirit Seeker's door set during their investigation? As the team does their intro near the woods, they spot something.
We've got so much activity. Did you see it? Did you see something? You can hear it. I thought I saw something up there. You anyone up there?
Then they start hearing things.
But he's just walked in between them. What the? What the? Did you hear that? Yeah. Stomping. Yeah. Stomping. Yes, did you hear it? It was coming from here. It was like it was walking up the path.
And again, it sounds like something is walking in the woods.
I definitely. Did you hear that? No, I thought that was a leaf falling down. There was something. That's too big to be a leaf.
Although the team didn't see anything with their own eyes, their camera did pick up something spooky. It looks like a figure standing behind a tree, watching them. I definitely see something there, but whether it's a ghost or a living being, I'm not so sure. Number 15, Greene County Almshouse Growl. The Greene County Almshouse seems to be housing a monster. YouTube team Spirit Walk Paranormal shares this footage of an ominous growl during a ghost hunt. As they begin their investigation, their paranormal devices are behaving strangely.
Thank you for touching. It lingers like that.
And then the growl is heard.
Who's in charge of you here?
What was that?
Here it is again.
Who's in charge of you here?
That's a growl for real. It sounds like a straight up demon to me. Number 14, Girl Ghost. This desert ghost will soon give you nightmares. YouTube team Wokaya Rozhai Official is investigating these remote sand structures when they hear something in the darkness. As they search for the culprit, they see something. They keep following the figure, and they spot it again in the distance. At last, they get a closer look, and it appears to be a ghost girl.
हाँ नजर आ रहा है
They look around but can't find her until they lose her again but can hear her close by.
बच्चे आवाज आई हाँ यार किधर जा रहे वो देख तोबो वो जंजीरों के साथ तोबो जंजीर के.
They can't seem to catch her. As they again lose sight for a moment, they spot her one last time. What is this desert ghost after? Or is it even a ghost? Personally, I think she's a witch, and she seems to be a pretty powerful one. Number 13, House of Ghosts. Is this house screaming? YouTube channel 01 Supernatural Studio heads inside to take a look around.
没有人在这附近逗留之类的，扫一下人形。哎呦喂，窗户旁边，我相信大家会发现。
Once he enters, I hear a lot of noise in the background, like demonic screams. Unless this place is near a barn or something, I don't know what that is.
扫一下人形。哎呦喂，窗户旁边。好。
Do you hear it too?
扫一下人形。哎呦喂，窗户旁边。好。
I can't say for sure, but it sounds to me like a demon. Number 12, Kitchen Ghost. This poltergeist grows so upset with a dinner party being thrown at the historic Jefferson Hotel that it starts throwing a fit in the kitchen. The official YouTube channel for the historic Jefferson shares this security camera footage. Before the action begins, an unknown voice is heard. As they continue their conversation, something erupts in the kitchen. The party is alarmed, but they laugh nervously. Here's a closer look. If you've seen past clips of the Jefferson on my channel, you know there is mounting evidence of multiple poltergeists in the hotel. After seeing it all myself, I believe it's one of the most haunted places in America. Number 11, Decoy Pixie. Don't move, it's a trap. YouTuber Erwin Saunders sets up a decoy pixie, hoping that it draws them to it so he can get a closer look at the species, and it seems to be working.
So there's one just up here. If I just move the camera up, can you see there, just sort of center of frame.
But not quite. The pixie loses interest and wanders off.
Relaxed. He was watching me a moment ago. Where's he off to? He's probably... There's none others around.
It looks to me like Erwin will either need to make a new decoy or take a new tactic to get a closer look at this pixie population. Number 10, Haunted House. When you've gone solo to a haunted location, every noise makes you jump out of your skin. YouTuber Haunting Jersey heads to this abandoned home on a solo explore, and he hears something.
I literally almost get on command. What the Hello?
A tour through the place turns up more activity.
Yo, what the Yo, did you just see that? Yo, hello? Is anyone here?
Personally, I wouldn't go upstairs. I'd get the heck out of here. Especially after this.
It's coming from... Oh my... Yo. Oh my... Yo, that was definitely coming from upstairs, guys. Yo, I want to leave.
He looks around but finds no one.
Hello? Are there any spirits here? I just saw something, guys. I want to note that. I don't know if my camera saw that, but I just saw something with my own eyes shoot past me. Hello? That was so weird.
Did he see the demon that just tried to end his life? I think he may have caught a glimpse of it, and it wasn't happy he made it out alive. Number 9, House of Dolls. Of all the abandoned toys, abandoned dolls are somehow the most unsettling. YouTuber Chamos discovered hordes of them inside this abandoned house.
Isso. Mano, que
Olá, tem alguém aí? Licença pra entrar na casa. Tá ligado a lanterna?
They feel a strong energy in this home, especially amongst the dolls.
Muito forte assim entre nessas bonecas mesmo aí, sabe? Caraca. É inacreditável, cara.
Olha isso aqui, galera. Cara, vocês têm noção disso aqui, velho?
Olha só.
Olha isso, mano.
Using their K2 meter, they get a reading near the dolls.
Sem a luz, deixa eu botar perto das bonecas aqui pra ver, olha só. Olha aqui como a energia fica forte perto aqui, ó.
Tem muita energia, cara, próximo à boneca.
There are dolls everywhere in this home, and they all seem to have a strong energy.
Tu vai ver. Olha só a energia isso aí, cara.
Olha isso, galera do céu. Olha isso, mano. Se tiver algo aqui, se aproxima desse equipamento agora para ele acender bem forte.
Are the dolls possessed? I think the spirits that remained here have inhabited these dolls. If I was Chamos, I would not go near them. Number 8, Demonic Encounter. While in the Witch's Forest, YouTuber Hype Mike and his team experience something truly satanic. They start hearing things outside of their tent.
Jesse. Jesse, wake up. What is happening?
Once alert to the movement, they open the tent and they see something.
What? Dude, you see anything? Something just moved over there. What? Here, go on. Watch something move. Let's go on.
Something took Henrik.
Wait. Kendrick? What? Is that what we just heard? Kendrick, is that you?
They go looking for Henrik and they hear an odd sound.
You hear that? It's lit up in there. Sounds like a ritual.
A ritual is unfolding and their friend is in danger. As the ritual ends and the clan exits, they hide and watch.
Get down. They're going this way. They're not. Yo. What the
Once the clan is gone, they go and find their friend.
The coast is clear. Henrik! Dude! Yo! Wake up! Wake up, bro!
Where am I? Dude.
Henrik, wake up!
You remember what happened? What are you doing here? What the Where's here? What?
He seems really out of it. As they try to get him up into safety, they hear something on the roof.
What is that? Get up! Get up! What the was that? Just this way. What was that? Go. Just go.
They flee the demon, but now it lives rent-free in my head. This thing is going nowhere. Number 7, Poltergeist Level 5. This Level 5 Poltergeist is putting YouTuber Tim Morozov on edge, and he's spending 17 nights with it. As he starts thinking everything is calm, he heads to bed to try and catch some sleep. But in the night, there's a noise. On another night, unexplained sound is again recorded. It sounds to me like the poltergeist is growing more aggressive. On yet another night in the haunted home, this occurs. And on another night, this happens. This home's activity is undeniable, and after witnessing 17 nights of this poltergeist's antics, I wouldn't be taking a step inside. Number 6. Old Jalong Jail. Is something trying to break out of the old Jalong Jail in Melbourne, Australia? YouTube channel, the Inquisitive Cat channel, shares this footage of poltergeist activity at the old jail.
Lock's just moving by itself. It just keeps on moving. No one's around, no one's near it, but it's just moving by itself.
It sounds like a large crowd of people is present, so I think it's possible that movement in the room or building is causing the lock to sway, but this investigator doesn't think so.
That's why I film these happenings. This is, as you can see in front of you, this is like poltergeist activity, and the lock actually moving. There's no wind, there's nothing.
He chalks it up to poltergeist activity, and I have to admit, it seems to be moving for an unusually long time.
Still moving. Still moving by itself. Still going.
While I still think natural explanations should be considered, paranormal ones are more intriguing. When I reached out to the channel, here's what they had to say. Quote, "The Jalong Jail, I've found it very active with paranormal activity. The staff confirmed to me that the padlock moving by itself is a common occurrence and have witnessed it. There was nothing blowing through to make the padlock swing. Air conditioner, open window, or doors. I debunked those possibilities." Number 5. Werewolf. While searching these dark woods, the YouTube team, Sona Paranormal Veracruz, is overcome by something humanoid. Watch closely.
Vean. Vamos, vamos. Aquí atrás, aquí atrás. Ay, los árboles. Aquí. Espérame, tranquilo. Agua, aquí está. Aquí está la bestia, ¿Dónde estás? Tranquilos, no se acerquen.
A shadowy figure darts around the foliage, and before long, it makes another appearance, this one too close for comfort.
¡Agua, güey! ¿Qué es eso? ¡Ah! ¡Güey! ¡Cuidado, Mónica! ¡Cuidado, güey! ¡Cuidado!
Did anyone get bit? It's unclear, but if they did, we all know what that means come the next full moon. The one who was bit will be werewolfing. Number 4. Abandoned mansion in the forest. YouTuber Mo Sargi found a secret abandoned mansion in the middle of the forest. He tours the place and finds the details are neat.
This is like Victorian style. So cool, look at this hallway. Yo, look at this kitchen. For an old and dated house, this kitchen is absolutely beautiful. Wow, you can tell.
He heads below, and it starts to get creepy.
Oh, it's an above ground basement. There's a garage door. What? That's weird. Let's check it out. It's so moldy.
And in a further room, he sees a shadow.
Yo, what the This thing just keeps going. Hello? Anyone there? I've just seen a shadow in there. Yeah, there's a light on. Hello?
They don't see anyone in the cellar, but when they're back outside, something happens.
Security size. He's coming. Security guard is coming.
They were almost captured by security. I think they were lucky. At least it wasn't a ghost. Number 3, poltergeist activity. As they're speaking to the spirits via a spirit box, YouTube team, Graveside Geeks, hears something in the room.
What are your names? Oh,
I heard her.
was that you?
Then many things happen in sequence. The poltergeist answers that it's them. The team hears footsteps, and the spirit box calls them out by name.
It's a kitchen. Yeah.
What was that? I heard that too. I don't know. Hold on, wait, there's a lot more on.
YouTubers in the comments say you can definitely hear something walking towards them. Is it the spirit? That's what I would assume. And if that's the case, get out of there fast. Number 2, old woman in the mirror. Supposedly, an old woman haunts this abandoned residence, and YouTuber, A Sip of Fear, is here to pay her a visit. In the attic, he finds this mirror.
Не соврали, значит.
As we all know, mirrors are often portals to another world. Will this one lead somewhere? He sets it up and attempts to speak to the spirits in another room. That's when he captures this. That sounds like a whisper. As he continues his tour of the home, something rattles him. I'm afraid he let something out through this mirror. Is it the old lady? Whoever it is, they sure didn't sound old to me.